We're Brittany and Drew, and for the past 6 years, we've been loving the freedom and beauty that living life on the road has dished out to us in abundance. Being able to explore Europe, Africa, Canada, and our home country without reservations, we're especially grateful that we could continue exploring and taking you outside with us throughout this pandemic. Because as we all know, 2020 has been quite the year. Everyone has been affected in some way, and we've all been in need of some comfort to help us pull through. And in today's episode, we begin our journey south, driving nearly 3,000 miles from Arizona to Florida to see our families for the very first time all year. So, what do you say? How about you tap that subscribe button? And now, it's time to enjoy the show. Soaring high above the ancient saguaro cacti, where we've been camped out for quite a few days, soaking in the soft green, blue, and purple desert hues, enjoying the warm and peaceful Arizona nights. We've also been catching up on some work before hopping back into the van to cover some serious mileage. And when it comes to being van-lifing digital nomads, having a reliable source of power when we're out in these wild parts is 100% crucial. And that's why we're so grateful for JACKERY, the maker of our 1,000-watt portable power unit. Sponsors not only play a big part in how we keep our channel running, but products like our Explorer 1000, which can either be recharged by plugging it in or using our two 100-watt solar panels, also help us optimize this lifestyle. So whether we're working outside or in need of a little power boost on those not so sunny days, our JACKERY unit is always there to save the day. You can click on the link below to learn more and get a JACKERY unit to take on your very own adventures too. Now, back to those saguaros. We just stopped at Trader Joe's for a last-minute road trip supply run, and we found our Christmas tree.
Look, let's get it turned on.
Oh my goodness!
Isn't that amazing?
We decided to name him after our cashier. He was really nice.
His name was Fred.
So meet Fred, everyone.
This is Fred, our cactus.
Isn't he beautiful?
That says Fairy Castle Cactus.
That's a kind of cactus? That's magical. Okay. It says, this charming cactus is named for its multiple stems which resemble castle spires. It can grow 6 feet tall.
Can we give away little Fred babies if he grows that big?
Whoa. He's beautiful.
Rodney freaking loves that.
Rodney.
Da-na-na-na, playing some Christmas songs.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Good morning, everyone. It's an early day over here, but we have quite a few hours to cover on the road as we start to turn our wheels and head south to be with our families down in Florida for the holidays. So we decided to get in a little hike nice and early, and I wanted to show you these crazy spikes on these cactuses. Look at these. They're so long. It's like 2 inches long. More crazy thorns. It's like all sorts of crazy cactuses. Cacti. That is the plural of cactus. Would not want to trip and fall on him. That little guy.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, different kind of spikes.
Yeah.
It's like a blonde cactus.
Look at him. Ooh. Get right up in there.
It's getting hot out here.
It is getting toasty.
It's like
Holy moly.
not even 9 o'clock yet.
Yeah.
And I'm sweating.
That sun came up over the ridge to our right now, and holy smokes. It is intense.
I had a hair tie.
We're about to go up to the top of Watson Peak right here. We gotta traverse this ridge all the way up there.
About to get a little bit sweatier.
This is great though.
It is.
I love the cactus all around us.
One last Arizona adventure. We're almost to the top. We have just 0.2 miles left to go.
You make me want to run with you.
Who wants to skip?
Tap that like if you like seeing Brittany skip with a big smile on her face. Here we are.
The top of the top.
The top, the tippy top.
Wow.
Wow, good work.
Yeah, good work.
That's your reward.
Nice early morning jaunt before we're sitting in the car.
We're just really grateful that the ground is cool and it's not too hot up here.
Yeah, you have to start early in the day. Let's give you a view. Over here you have the Catalina foothills. And then I think this is north, right?
Yeah, let's go north. Phoenix is
In the distance.
up that direction.
You got the west coast. And then
You got
that's...
old Tucson down here, and you're
Yep.
looking straight. I don't think we could quite see to Mexico today. It's a little hazy.
You can see the trail that we'll be going along on our way back down. One more look at this trail because it is so beautiful. Look at all those cacti. Perfect form.
Look just like one.
Just like one.
Very spiky.
Little handsomer. Not sure what this thing is, but there have been signs for it all up and down the highway. Roasted cauliflower, kale, lentils, Parmesan cheese, and avocado. I get my very own dairy-free Frosty, while Drew gets his very favorite
Frosty.
from Wendy's.
Wendy's Frosties are the best.
No dairy for me, but that's okay. I can blend in the back while we wait in line.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure, I've never been so close before.
It's an early one. We woke up at 5 something, but we decided to wake up early so we could watch the sunrise at White Sands, which is one of our very favorite places in the US. So we're on our way there. The sun's rising. There's nothing like a sunrise to rejuvenate the soul, even when you really didn't sleep well the night before.
That was really unique because we were dropping down into like the bowl in the desert as the sun was coming up, and it just like felt like we were getting amphitheater seats. Like,
Yeah.
I think the coffee is making me feel alive.
The sunrise is making me feel alive. How about you? Wait, it says National Park on
That
it.
sign looks new. Somebody's pulling our leg.
After a quick Google search, we learned that White Sands National Monument was actually turned into a national park on December 21st of last year. Surprise! One more for the year.
One more.
So in honor of sharing what is now one of our most cherished national parks and the newest one added to the national park system, we just had to spend some extra time and make an entire episode here. little teaser for next week's video. Mr. Adventure's taking a nap. I wanted to prove my point that he almost always has lint in his belly button. I got it.
All that playing on the dunes wiped me out. Probably one of the only people who napped here in the dunes today.
Ready to hit the road soon?
I'm gonna hit snooze.
After spending a very full and very beautiful day out on the dunes, we were ready to hit the road again, especially given the fact that we had covered just 333 miles at this point, and we had quite a few more to go.
And that's a wrap. About 8,400 feet.
It's really cold now.
Really? 39 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ever since beginning my recovery journey 13 years ago, my therapist told me that her clients who stuck with yoga stuck with their recovery, and that was enough to keep me coming back to my mat.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coffee's brewing.
It is.
I like my new dripper.
Yeah, he's got this fancy new setup going over here.
Just makes it brewed so nicely.
But he's got to use our skewers because the coffee mug's a little bit bigger than this. But I wanted to show you where we're at on the map. Last night we slept in the Hope National Forest, which is like somewhere an hour west of the border here with Texas. And today we're going to be driving on the, what's this road?
I-20.
The I-20.
Headed
east.
Through Dallas. And hopefully we'll make it
this
all
way.
the way out of Texas into Louisiana.
Right, so that would be like right around here. We're trying to make it about here.
Yep, and then we'll cut south towards New Orleans, back on the I-10 and take the south route.
And we got 2 days to go. This is all 20 hours. So from here to Florida, where we're trying to meet Drew's parents in 2 days to go camping.
In northern Florida.
Yep, in northern Florida. And remember yesterday morning when I said we both couldn't really sleep? Well, last night we slept like rocks. But I never explained why I was having a hard time sleeping the other night. It's because right now, the idea of going home for the holidays is especially stressful. Not only is it like old family dynamics, me having grown up in a divided household, you know, my parents were separated when I was a year old, so I go back home and I'm supposed to be everywhere, and wherever I am, I'm supposed to be somewhere else, and then when I get there, I feel like I should be with somebody else, and so it's pretty difficult for me going home for the holidays, to be honest. And on top of that, there's COVID right now, so we're not quite sure what our family gatherings are going to look like.
We have small families though, so
yeah,
at least we know if anything, it's small.
We do have very small families. We're both only children. I have twin half-brothers, but they're going to be out of the country, actually. They're in Brazil. They're half Brazilian. But with not knowing if we're going to be able to hug our grandparents or see our friends, because when we go back home to Florida, we see everyone all at once, and I'm not sure that's going to be happening. But I do look forward to being in such nice, warm, beautiful weather, being around those that we love, and despite all of the dysfunctionalities, family is family, and I can't wait to see everyone again. And now we're ready to hit the road for 20 hours.
And you got this family dynamic. You know I'm not going anywhere.
I know. Ow.
But you could give me a back massage because my back's still cramped a little bit.
Okay, a quick one. My weak little fingers don't really do much, so we got one of these, and it actually works pretty well. It's like right behind your left wing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like right in there.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. So a lot of you can probably relate to how Brittany feels a bit stressed going home for the holidays. There's a lot of stuff that we see on the major media outlets that makes us a bit worried this holiday season.
But there are some things that I do that maybe will be helpful to you guys. I set up a weekly therapy appointment with my therapist, who I've been doing weekly sessions with. Well, it used to be weekly for like 6 years, and now it's on and off when I'm feeling like, ooh, I could use a good third-party conversation.
I definitely recommend it for you.
He does. He's like, did you call Jen?
Yeah, set that appointment up.
Yeah, so there's that. But
I see you every morning. You do yoga in here.
Every morning.
We've been meditating together.
Yeah.
You go for runs.
I go for runs and journaling. I've been trying to journal more, especially about my anxieties. Like, it's nice to journal out, you know, your nice feelings or what you did in a day, but I think it's also extremely important to journal about your concerns and kind of work through them on paper. What else do I do? Eating right, taking care of my health so that, you know, my hormones and my brain can function normally.
And feeding ourselves good thoughts. Also, we watch our pastor back in Los Angeles. So just really reflecting and putting good things into our minds.
One of you reminded me in one of our recent episodes, our Yosemite episode, where I had a little bit of an emotional breakdown, to make time every day to talk to God or the universe, whatever it is for you. For me, it is God, and that's true. I needed that reminder every single day, you know. And
we never want to push our beliefs on you guys. It's what works for us, so do what works for you guys.
Yeah, and so hopefully that helps. And it brings us all into this holiday with a bit more, you know, hope and joy in what is ahead. So, okay, finish your oatmeal.
Got lots to eat here. Oatmeal always makes me feel good.
Cranberry almond oatmeal with chaiwala sprinkles.
Misty mountains, dusty roads ahead, crossing rivers, dreaming of a bed from a window in the mighty clouds up high. I can touch a stream of gold above, breaking through with hope of light.
Really interesting as we're driving to go through these small towns and see them dying, which is really sad. It's heartbreaking that they were in their prime years ago and nobody wants to live in them anymore. And I will also say we are no longer in the Rockies.
Try to make a way. I can hear you say, let the sun shine on the broken. Let the summer come again. Let the heat find all the frozen. Let the force in. And I am above, above. I feel above.
Oh man, it still smells. It was an oil refinery. Never really seen one.
Unfortunately, we're kind of in the wasteland of America.
Kind of in the wasteland of America.
There's all like single crop agriculture. Corn. I don't know what these trees are, but they are rows for days.
Yeah.
It's so sad when there's not like a whole farm working together in different ecosystems and just helping each other in terms of the animals, the plants, the human life, and it's just so mono done with GMOs.
And it destroys the land.
There's an oil well out there. Another one over there. They're all over this landscape.
just wanted to show you what all these oil drills look like on Google Maps. So many of them.
Try to make a way.
Howdy.
That day, we drove past acres and acres of picked over cotton fields, empty motels, rundown gas stations, and truckers. For everyone who is still wondering if we are ever going to get our windshield replaced, yes, we have just been waiting until we get to Florida because we can get our windshield replaced for free there, so no use in doing it beforehand. But don't worry, new windshield is on the way. I've never seen cotton bales before.
Those are semi-loads of cotton.
Whoa, they're loaded for the semis.
Wow, they just harvested that field.
Jeez, that is as fresh as cotton gets. Do you guys remember that old commercial? It used to go, the touch, feel of cotton,
The fabric of our lives.
I remember that.
189 per gallon. Thank you, Texas. Well, we're gonna call this Walmart parking lot home for the night. We just drove across the entire state of Texas in one day. It's over 700 miles. Mrs. Venture's already in bed, and I am pretty pooped myself. Oh, there she is.
Night, everyone. See you in the morning.
Good morning. Hop on in. So convenient, you can just walk across the parking lot.
Well, I sort of need to go to the kitchen, so I'm gonna
See you in the back.
Before we hit the road for the next few hundred miles, we stopped to enjoy a nice run along Shreveport's Red River, making the most of the always exciting and always much anticipated shower day. After sweating, showering, and fueling up, we were ready to hit the road to our final destination. A warm and sunny winter in Florida with the fam? Here we come.
I'm very excited. We just crossed over the Mississippi River.
And I'm very excited because I was able to capture the new state sign. I love when that happens. Hey,
Be blessed, we got a little kit.
thank you. It's our last one.
Yeah, he was appreciative.
He was a sweet guy. We've had like all different kinds of people we've given those bags to, and every single time we feel like overwhelmed with emotion right after, and it's just like, I hope that what's in that bag is good enough to kind of like lift his spirits as we, you know, intended and all that. It just makes me want to make even better bags.
Yeah, we gotta make some more bags.
Yeah, it's time for some more bags.
And I've been moving on. And you've been moving on.
We're almost there.
Look, that's my parents right there. That was perfect timing.
Hey guys.
It's fun to have a little Van Shindig meetup.
Little reunion.
Hello!
Hey!
You guys made it.
We made it.
Good to see you.
So happy and relieved to finally share some hugs. With us in our van and them in theirs, we had planned a weekend of camping at one of our very favorite college hangouts, the beautiful Ginny Springs. If you guys don't know what Ginny Springs is, it's like this beautiful river with little springs that have underwater caves. It's where I got scuba certified back in college.
And the water's as clear as it would be in the Bahamas.
It is, it's so beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's a nice, crisp 72 year-round.
Yes, and one thing I also want to point out is that nobody is wearing masks here, and having come from the West Coast where like the world is in lockdown again, and coming to the East Coast, it is like very confusing.
Very day and night.
Very day and night. Very like not sure how to handle it. We have our van, Drew's parents have their van. Those are the only people we need to hang out with this weekend, and as long as we're floating down the river on our own little floaties, we're good.
And here's our campsite.
All right, everyone.
Well, that completes our epic road trip of 2,000 miles across the country to be here with my parents, camping in a beautiful spot. And it's a little toasty, so I think we got to go get in that river.
Time to put on our bathing suits and get on our blow-up mattresses
and float down that river.
Yeah, and we want to thank you for joining us for yet another episode and for your support, because being able to kind of share life during this time is especially healing.
Where there is prayer, there's no worry. And so it'll just help like alleviate some of that. If you just, for some of you, it might be meditation, others prayer. Just keep that in your mind. Did you have something else you were going to say?
Oh, yeah. If you remember in a few of our past episodes, we've talked about like buying a campground or a container or land. And I think right now, all we need to do is let all of those ideas simmer, marinate with some good juices, and all we need to focus on now is being present and to trust where the future guides us. So, yeah.
I was once told, don't make any big decisions without sleeping on it. So we're going to have many sleeps on this one.
Yes, don't worry. We'll fill you in on all of it.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. See you guys next time. Let's go. I got a queen. I got the biggest mattress of them all.
I'm dragging my baby mattress.
Don't poke a hole in it. You'll be out of luck going down the river. Are you ready to get in the river, Mom?
Hey, I am ready.
You look ready.
I'm not sure what I'm getting into, but I'm ready. Okay.
See you later, Spirit. Behave.
Wait for me.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.